tournament are going to be Snowy and Luna, QT and WALSHY, and FAKEY and Shadow. Snowy and Luna up in the winner's side of Grand Finals, winning her out in the Game 5 against QT and WALSHY. QT and WALSHY facing out against FAKEY and Shadow in losers finals, looking to secure that run back in Grand Finals to try and take back their revenge against Snowy and Luna. And keep in mind, this is a rematch. We saw QT and WALSHY fighting FAKEY and Shadow earlier today, and they took it 3-1. So, I mean, that some may say, you know, the cards are already laid. It's QT and WALSHY, but QT and WALSHY are coming off a loss against Luna and Snowy. FAKEY and Shadow are coming off an upset victory. So the mental across these two teams is going to be very different, and we know mental is a huge part of your performance in this game, because if you're not feeling good, you're not going to be going for the big plays. You're not going to have the confidence to go for the things that will win you games. You can't always just go for the safe play if you want to make, you know, big comebacks or pressed leads. And right now, you might be seeing a demonstration of that as the red team takes out that first stock of WALSHY in a short amount of time, and QT is soon to follow as the red team takes a lead here in game number 1.
I think that's been a common theme after seeing all of these FAKEY and Shadow games. Game 1 is always FAKEY and Shadow going absolutely wild off stage. Literally every single time. The game 1 has always been something wild coming out of both FAKEY and SHADOWOQ. And then they take the moment to adapt a little bit.
Okay, he's fine. I was scared.
I like how he just said, WALSHY?
Nah, he dead straight off stage under the screen. Oh man, this is. I mean, the prophecy is being fulfilled. He saves him. He could be in trouble. Manages to touch, but then Shadow's there to secure the
he's done. He's done.
He's done.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. This is over. This. Oh my god! They give up. They should give up game 1.
Someone's gonna tell FAKEY and Shadow that there are players behind these avatars that they're beating up. They're not in training room right now. There are people behind these screens.
This is not a medium CPU. This is a WALSHY and QT.
There is moral damage being dealt with every single 0 to death and offstage interaction we're seeing coming out of the red team. And we're immediately seeing the stage that we saw for the entirety of the last set and the start of this one as well, Fortress of Lions being banned out. We're going to APOC for game number 2. And okay, QT's on the way, man. I'm happy. The double cross, it wasn't working. Let's be honest, it isn't the comp for WALSHY and QT so far. The Rayman is what QT is used to from their other comp, which puts me a bit more at ease going into this game number 2. Even though the red team did just take a clean, mind you, clean 4-stock victory, not like a you know, red 4 stocks. Both players on their second stocks and practically untouched at the end of that last game. And right now,
oh no!
That's a dangerous D-Sig. Oh, the ground pound knocks him up. And now QT's in trouble, just put it down there, the N-Sig. He has a jump, he has a side air.
He made it.
In the meantime, WALSHY beaten up by Shadow, and now FAKEY, the only healthy player on the board.
No. Bro, why is everyone just flying and not dying? No one's dead.
Yet, I mean, we see it again. The Shadow is sent off to the right. The sidelight still QT living.
No one's dying. There we go.
That will secure it, and the
and there we go.
Follow. Served up on a platter. QT and WALSHY losing those first stocks. QT's gonna miss input that unarmed true combo.
Okay,
does find the handoff, but FAKEY's still living. WALSHY looking to secure the knockout, doesn't manage to find it. Burning options off the side here. You can't afford to do that against FAKEY. We've seen what he can do to your stocks if you leave him unchecked off stage, and still, he is still staying alive. D-Light there, the N-Sig, sorry, D-Sig will finally secure that knockout. But FAKEY held on to that one stock for 1.5 minutes at the start of this game. The set is coming in full force here, but Shadow not looking very healthy. The ground pound will secure it, but FAKEY's gonna try and get revenge. QT has no options.
It has been 2 minutes. It has been 2 minutes. We are down to 3 stocks on both sides of this game already, off of a pure bunch of gimps.
I mean, I think it's just a confidence difference. I mean, QT and WALSHY, we're not seeing them go for these big handoffs that we're used to them seeing. They're dropping a lot of these team combos and going for non-true options. Whereas, I mean, FAKEY and Shadow are just in the faces of the blue team right now. They are getting in and just tearing things up with these sides. QT puts some pressure onto FAKEY, but doesn't commit too hard. The side sig will take that second stock of WALSHY. QT in the meantime getting some good damage to the gauntlets, finds the recovery, and now it's looking a bit better for the blue team.
Yeah, he's got a... Ooh, that was dangerous. Bro, QT is not letting this man land.
Fight back!
He finally makes it back on stage, has the sword in hand, and again QT with this recovery. It's a miracle that this man is still alive. I thought Jiro had low defense, but he is still alive. And in the meantime, FAKEY is going to be trying getting this gimp onto WALSHY to try and make it back. Try and make this even if they get the kill onto Shadow. He goes for the side sig, but now the D sig also gets him onto the red, and the Sair finally getting the kill onto Shadow, and the Dare Sair from WALSHY will take the stock off of FAKEY and secure it 1-1.
Yeah, man, I mean, that wasn't anywhere near as convincing as... I mean, the game 1 prophecy is true. We saw FAKEY and Shadow just decimate game 1, but that game 2 was really back and forth. Like, there was no clear lead for either team throughout that game. It could have gone either direction. And WALSHY and QT needs to have that momentum, because we saw with Dog and Pierre, when they took that win against FAKEY and Shadow, the key was slowing them down, because it seems like they're kind of like a perpetual motion machine. You let them start moving fast, they will move even faster. If you can slow them down, then they're a bit more manageable. So if you're QT and WALSHY, you need to find a way to put them in their place, at least for a moment, to slow them down and force them to reconsider how they're approaching this game. But so far, not so good, as damage is racking up onto QT, and the red team holding a minor damage advantage here.
Oh,
no! He was yellow at the start of that insig. He was yellow! And he did! He gone! That's Rayman, that's Jiro, it happens. The side sig, and the blue team all of a sudden turning things around, and I mean, this could be what I was talking about with, you know, putting them in their place. Just looking to slow it down, but QT going in hard off the side! FAKEY, the offstage is his home, and he manages to make it back, but in that time, good damage dealt onto both red team members. WALSHY maybe soon to follow his teammate off the blast zone, and then he goes with FAKEY. He's gonna go down as a result.
He was on the wall he was off the stage for way too long, and he didn't have any more options to come back on, so he just fell to his death. Oh, and in the meantime!
Okay, bro, like, we get it. You're crazy.
We get it.
Chill.
The moment anyone goes off stage against you, they're dead. But like, oh my god. You gotta at least spare us and not give me a heart attack every time you go off stage.
Oh, this is dangerous.
He's dead from that.
Yes,
No, he's not. Rayman.
The Rayman magic. You can't gimp him. You literally can't. You gotta kill him or he'll make it back to stage. You got that side sig. He's got the end sig. He GCs it. He gets it back. Okay. Bro, he's sending him to orbit. Please. He said. Okay, he had another stock. You know, you could argue that's worth. You could argue. I wouldn't say you're right, but you could argue it. Right now, QT, the only player left on 2 stocks. Maybe
There won't do it either.
FAKEY in trouble here. Shadow needs to play this front row. Finds the side sig. Can they get rid of WALSHY? WALSHY played a very safe game, avoiding that 2v1 pressure. The side sig's gonna come through. You see with the emo.
Lagging? Maybe. I don't know.
FAKEY hanging on to this wall, afraid of getting knocked out, but the recovery will secure it. The D-Sig. QT is feeling it on the corners. He's trying to get these D-Light nairs, just throwing out these D-Sigs as well. He's going to charge that one up all the way. I mean, this is doable for Shadow, but he's got to get rid of WALSHY, and right now QT isn't giving him the breathing room to even attempt that. Finds the nair, but that's going to be nowhere near enough. Not enough force on that move to KO anywhere close to early. He's doing a good job at not taking too much damage in the process.
And forcing WALSHY away. He's been doing that consistently. He wants to get this kill onto QT early so that he could go for WALSHY. But since WALSHY gets him away, he's always just like forcing him away so that he can actually focus on QT. But the sidelight to Blaster Serre. The sidelight to Blaster Serre will be the killing option, making this game, this set, 2-1 in favor of QT and WALSHY over FAKEY and SHADOWOQ.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is... Still, that was a very close game. Shadow took that right down to the wire. He didn't give that to Marcelo. He fought all the way out, and now going into game number 4, I think it's very possible we get a game 5 here. Although FAKEY and Shadow needs to hold the momentum because, like we said, like motion, speed and power is the name of the game for the red team here. Just getting in and doing damage, and we're seeing it right now on QT. But he's going to respond with a dare. Goes for the second one, almost puts himself in danger there, manages to make it back. But damage pretty equal across the board. As I say that, it starts to turn around a bit, and the red team is really starting to look a bit less healthy. FAKEY in danger of being knocked out already. 30 seconds into this game. Both Blue team members just battling it out off stage. You're fighting FAKEY and Shadow. Like, what? You don't do that. You don't do that by now. You don't do that here.
Oh my god!
You just turn it around. You just don't go off stage against them, man. Please. The moment you do that, stay on the ground.
Just play neutral. Like, you can see that when they're in the middle of the stage, when they have control of the stage, the game goes in their favor. But the moment that they go off stage, look at what FAKEY and SHADOWOQ do to these poor fellows.
Absolutely, there is a home turf for the red team, and it's not on the stage. Right, I mean, are we looking at a free-for-all? Is it just everyone versus WALSHY? That was like a 3-man team combo onto WALSHY we just saw, and QT followed up on him like twice.
Oh, what a ground pound!
And FAKEY dodged through it, found the ground pound of his own, but he is very in danger of being knocked out. But Shadow's there to protect him, finds the end sig.
Wait, he doesn't make that?
QT doesn't make it. The amount of KO I'm hearing, it's too much.
KO!
The recovery, and there's another one.
KO!
The team combo coming in, just a bit of quick damage. Not going to overextend, just finish it up clean. And now, Shadow is about to enter the red here on this final stock. FAKEY needs to be there to protect him. Almost just took him off the top there.
Nice dodge.
Oh, QT could be in trouble. Oh, but the stage spike, QT's off there.
He doesn't make...
The save!
Yes, he does! No, he doesn't! Yes, he does!
Stop playing with me like this! Stop timing my emotions! Oh, the D-Sig, that's dangerous. That's so much damage. The second!
No.
The third! No, it doesn't find it. And they're just fishing now. They're getting confident. The silent recovery not going to be quite enough. One more may do it. The ground pound. QT just tossing his weapon around. Finds the spider. And QT and WALSHY are going to take it. 3-1. I mean, you were right. I mean, game 1, FAKEY and Shadow will cook you, and then it's a normal game again. And QT and WALSHY will win because they're good at playing normal 2s games. So, I mean, still.